Hello, I'm Joseph, and this is another ASE update blog. I know the last one was yesterday, but I owe you another one, so I'm doing another one today. So I'm going to show you the stuff that I did all on my computer that I haven't been showing you. I promise I have it done, and yeah, this is it. So, well, this is not it, actually. This is just the pan tilt thing. I have all this text marking out because I'm going to 3D print it. I thought this font was actually kind of funny because, like, it's like the font, like when you buy like Chinese stuff, and then like in the broken English, it's like this font. I swear it's like Yumincho, but that's beside the point. There are these holes that I measured and cut out for these servos to go into, and they fit really nicely. Here I have a little cutout of it. Hey, here I have a little cutout of it. If you can see it, it's kind of hard to get to focus, but it fits in. Oh yeah, I have one right here. So there's like this hole on the side that you can fit this cable into, and then you just slide it in, and then it fits really nicely. And then this, I got lucky with its flush, but there's a lid over it on the model. And then something I really liked was, let's see, tools, section, analysis, bam. I have a little channel in there, so I don't have to run stuff outside. I can just run this cable through, and it actually worked really nicely. I'm proud of that. And then these lids are neat, I guess. So this piece is kind of important. Like, there are these servo horns, which is like the piece of plastic cross that attaches to the servo, and this lets it actually, like interface with it. Because like the horn goes in there, and then you screw this down on top of the base, and here's the base. I kind of was looking at Payday 2 when when I designed this thing, because there's a Sentry in that game, and this is kind of based off of it. I kind of went sicko mode here with all these nuts, but like you don't really need any of them. I designed this part like 5 months ago, or like 4 months ago or so. What's going on here? I don't know. But anyway, that's it for the Fusion 360 stuff. Don't save. I'll show you all Cura, I guess. But for now, I'll do Visual Studio Code. And I just realized that my Raspberry Pi is not on, so I can't actually see any of the code. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's all the code I've written. Some of it I did actually not write. I know it's shocking. I have like this reference thing that I've been using that came with all my parts. So some of the code is from that, and I've been just implementing that. But I'm going to rewrite this as my own soon. This is the Opencv module. Well, this is Opencv. And then this is actually really nice. You can just import like the default like face detection thing, and then using some not very difficult code, you can just have it like draw a square on the face, and then you can get coordinates from that you can move the servos to. This one, oh, this is like the full code. It's pretty simple. It just gets the, or this part came with the, what's it called? Thing I was talking about earlier. The kit, yeah, the kit. And then this part I wrote, it's kind of balls because it just took a ton of time to work with. So, okay, so here in this Gpo Server Wrapper, I wrote this wrapper for this other library, and that was a huge, I thought it worked really well at the time, this stuff, because you just call the servo, and you instantiate it for each, I was thinking you instantiate it for each servo you want to control, and then you just do like that servo name dot like set angle or set PDLM or get angle and PWM. But that was a huge mistake because you can only do one at a time because it's creating its own pygpio.py daemon, which is a problem because, it only worked with one. I had to fix a ton of stuff. I'm probably just going to scrap all of this. Scrap all of this, and then just keep this set PWM. Oh no, where is it? There's one thing that does math. Yeah, this equation right here. I figured it out like 6 months ago, 5 months ago. Basically, you take an angle, you multiply it by 100, divide by 9, and add 500. And then that's the PWM pulse width that you need to get to control the servo to get to that angle. So I'm probably just going to have just like def set angle, and then angle, and then it just does math and returns that number, and then you can do the servo thing, because I don't really need this wrapper. I don't know why I made it. And then everything I feel like a common theme in this project is just like everything I've been doing is just bad practice. Because like when I was doing modeling stuff, it was just like I remember my instructor's just like, remember, don't do these things, and I did those things because they're so easy to do, and like it saves time. Anyway, that's enough of VsCode. I'll show you Cura now, which is on my other monitor, which is right here now. So basically, this is just how I slice models into things. Oops, get that off there. Let's see, documents, ASC senior project, a Fusion 360, and then I'll just show you the main bracket, what it looks like in here. So you can see the model is in this software, and then you just flip it over because I designed it with this side to be printed downwards, because then this stuff would be all overhanging. And then you pretty much just mess with these settings here. I have it printed on like rough. This guy's defaults because they're pretty nice. Chep, he makes pretty good 3D printing videos. And then you go and preview it, and then you can see all the layer lines and the gyroid infill. I made these holes, what's it called, threaded, but I didn't need to because I just ended up drilling through them anyway because these threads were too small. I mean, the hole is too small, rather. I modeled it too small, so I just ended up drilling. But you know what they say, it's always better to make smaller holes and then just drill them later, because you can't make holes smaller. Yeah, and something I wasn't really happy about was like around here on my 3D print, there's a ton of cracks in it, and then this text here, like the main bracket V1 and the date I printed it, it didn't come out very nicely because there's this thing called ringing where it like it just came out really badly. But this actually, the whole thing overall came out fine. I really like this part of the model because I'm going to have a bearing in here, and that's going to connect to this part, and there's going to be like a chassis in here that the Raspberry Pi and Nerf gun and all the circuitry is going to go, and that's going to be really cool. But overall, yeah, I'm kind of proud with how this thing turned out. It looks pretty slick so far. I should have saved some material by, let's see, I could have made this thing a little bit thinner, and I could have made the wire run more aggressive, because right now it goes like, oh wait, actually I couldn't have. Well, I could have taken off more of this part, like right here, and saved a bit more material, but I didn't do that because I thought this angle part looked nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I'll probably make another update vlog next week, and thanks for watching.